Hello, William and Mary community. My name is Marvin Shelton, and it's time again for another behind closed doors sex talk. And no, I did not walk over this bridge. So, the question that we want to know today is, how do you feel about sex talk, or pillow talk, or dirty talk, or whatever you want to call it? What turns you on, and what weirds you out? Basically, William and Mary, I want you to talk dirty to me.
Talk dirty to me.
Okay, so the question we're gonna ask you today is basically, what is like the weirdest thing you've heard during sex? Or like, how do you feel about sex talk really? I mean, is there anything you feel?
Sex talk definitely adds to the flavor of the experience, and I think the weirdest moment kind of saying that I've heard was a girl walked in, smile on her face, dropped 4 zip ties on the bed and said, "You ready for this?"
Wow, okay, so got right to it, right?
Exactly right.
Gotta get the job done.
You know, that's why I'm wearing a full suit today. No marks can be shown.
Alright, weirdest experiences was definitely in 10th grade attempting to do dirty talk when you have like no idea. But then I was in a long distance relationship for 1.5 years where the only communication you really have is over the phone, so you learn how to get creative and you find out each other's weird fetishes.
Yeah.
Talk dirty to me.
I don't know, it's just weird. You just like, you end up, you're like on the phone and you're telling them a story and you're like trying to describe your naked body, and describing your naked body is so weird. You're like, my boobs are my boobs.
Yeah.
You should know what they are.
Like in the millennial age of sexting, of course, yeah.
Well, now you have Snapchat, so you don't even need dirty talk. It's like dick pics or bust.
Oh my god, like, please, snap.
I'm totally up for it. I think it's awesome. Anything that shows enthusiasm, anything like, it doesn't even have to be like real words. It can just be like, like just whatever, you know?
So it's like a performance,
yeah,
it's like a theatrical performance.
Guttural and animalistic.
Gotcha.
Absolutely.
I really don't think it's what they're saying. I think it's about the person and the way they're saying it. So there's no script.
Ooh. So what do you mean the way in which they say it?
I mean, if they're comfortable saying it, first of all, because some people are just like not comfortable talking, you know. And their tone.
Ooh, the tone. That can really take a big, you know, you don't want to be too aggressive, but, you know, maybe if it's a lighter mood, you want to be a little, like, light and sensual.
Yeah, I mean, it's just depending on circumstance,
Got you.
But something funny of a man trying to pick me up at a bar once told me that I looked like a hot Mary Poppins.
Oh, wow, okay.
So that's an interesting, like, move.
So quite sexy, right?
Quite sexy,
you know,
yeah. Obviously, right ahead, I was like, let's go. No.
Wanted you to fly in with your umbrella. Really
get out my bag.
I love foreplay, you know, when you're like acting out your like different characters, you know, like good cop, bad cop, or like detective. I love that kind of thing.
Okay, so your sex talk would involve like actually, you know, playing out a scene.
Right, a scene where it's like 2 strangers meet in a bar and who's to say what happens.
Hi sir, I've seen you here a lot.
Something like that.
Something along those lines. Okay, love it.
Well, I feel like for sexual activity, I feel like almost the less talking is like the better. Like more of just like the kind of the noises, the moans and groans. Give me an example.
The ums and the ahs, as I like to call them.
I mean,
do you like it?
I mean, I guess I haven't really experimented with it. I feel like, I think there was someone that tried to, and it was just more distracting than anything.
Explain distracting.
It's just like I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I was just like focused, and then it's like, yeah, you like that? I'm like,
But I mean, it's something that's really a growing trend with like sexting, and so it's more something that is kind of seen as foreplay rather than something that I've actually applied in the bedroom.
Got you.
So it's kind of a precursor, maybe.
So it's in vogue, essentially. In vogue.
Yep.
Love that. Sex talk is in vogue.
Vogue.
Okay. So darling,
yes.
Here's what we want to know. We want to know, basically, share your experiences with sex talk or dirty talk.
Yes, sex talk. I'm all about that.
Okay, great. So what we want to know is basically like, how is it for you? What's the most positive thing you ever heard in bed that's really turned you on, that just made you think like, ooh, I've got
just got, okay.
Got you.
Let me tell y'all, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm all about the nips. And so when he starts talking about how he's gonna he's gonna lick them, it's like, that gets me going, and it just gets me turned on. I'm all about that bass.
All about
no
that
trouble.
No trouble. I love it. You're the best.
Yeah.
Hey, darling, could I borrow the seat?
Sure.
Okay, thank you. And there we have it, William and Mary. We have some mms and some ahs. We have some harders and some nips. Thank you again for joining me this time on Let's Talk Sex with Marvin Shelton. Mwah. And we'll see you next time. Have a great evening.